Hello students, welcome back. This is module number 3 and we were dealing with the chapter Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. In the previous module, we learned how Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald are having a conversation. So Mrs. Fitzgerald is giving an advice to Annie or Mrs. Pearson, and let us see what they do in order to make Annie's life better. So, during their conversation, Mrs. Fitzgerald suggests that they should temporarily exchange their personality by using a magic spell that she had learned from the East. She takes Annie's hand and speaks some magic words. Since she is a fortune teller, she is aware of a few magic spells. So a transformation takes place and the personality of Mrs. Fitzgerald shifts into the body of Annie and vice versa. Initially, Annie is scared, but Mrs. Fitzgerald assures her that the change is reversible and now she is somewhat satisfied. Mrs. Fitzgerald, now in the body of Annie, stays at Annie's house and sends Annie in Mrs. Fitzgerald's body to her house where she can relax. Now their personalities have been exchanged and the character of Mrs. Fitzgerald is staying in the body of Annie and she is staying at Annie's house as a good housewife. Let us see what happens. It is during this time that Doris arrives there. So Doris is the daughter of Annie Pearson. Doris is a beautiful girl aged 20 and she is entering the house. She gets shocked at seeing her mother smoking and playing cards alone. So actually all these are done by Mrs. Fitzgerald, who is staying in the body of Annie. So Doris is actually shocked at seeing this. Doris asks about her yellow dress and she is calling her mother to get her some tea. And when she asked for some tea, her mother answers very rudely, telling her to iron her dress on her own and she can make her tea if she wants to. So Doris gets really angry but gets a good scolding from her mother. So then Annie makes fun of Doris' boyfriend as well, who is Charlie Spence. And she doesn't like Charlie Spence at all. So she tells Doris frankly that at her age she would have found somebody better than Charlie Spence. This strange behavior from her mother's side is too much for Doris and she goes out of the room crying. So Doris leaves the stage. Next, Cyril, Annie's son, enters the house and asks for tea in a demanding and angry manner. So Annie tells him that she has not bothered to get tea ready. So Cyril asks her if everything is all right with her. So she replies that she has never felt better in her life. So Cyril inquires why she hasn't got the tea ready. Annie replies that she wanted a change and that's why she has not bothered to make tea. So this actually makes Cyril all the more angry. Cyril further inquires whether she has got his clothes ready. When she says no, he gets very angry again. It is during this time that Doris appears from her room again and she is on the scene again, wearing a shoulder wrap. So Annie remarks sarcastically about her dress. So an argument starts between Doris and Annie. Doris comments that if she was looking awful, it was due to her mother only. So she was looking red-eyed because she had cried all along since she got such a reply from her mother. But now Annie was not at all bothered about anything else and Annie inquires if any strong beer was left. The term stout means a strong kind of beer. So Cyril is shocked to know that his mother wants to drink it. So he is unable to understand what is going on. Then a discussion or a conversation starts between Doris and Cyril regarding their mother. So both Doris and Cyril are filled with horror and shock at their mother's behavior. They both wonder what has happened to their mother suddenly. Doris thinks that she got hit on her head by something. She says that the manner in which their mother spoke hurt her the most and made her cry. So both start giggling at the thought of what will happen if their mother keeps behaving in this weird manner in front of their father. So we'll see that in the next module. Thank you all.